What is up, Virgo? How are you guys doing? It's time for your bonus reading for July 2024. So what I'm doing here in this video is I'm trying to grab all of the details, situations, and scenarios that for whatever reason didn't make it into any of the other July readings, okay? So don't forget, y'all, I still have a reading sale going on throughout the remainder of July. When the 4th of July reading sale came to an end, the only readings that went back to regular price were the one-day turnaround readings. But all the rest of them are still half price. So don't forget to check the description of the video. If you'd like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, you'll find that link that'll take you straight to that page on my website. All right, let's jump on into this. There y'all are. What's up, y'all? All right, so I'm starting this off with the singles and the person that you're interested in. Not a person you've had past history with. We've hit on that a lot throughout July. This is for the single Virgos who are interested in someone. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, man, you straight up in love with this person, ain't you? You got some hardcore feelings for this person, don't you? Hardcore. All right, let's see. Boom. Well, this person might be letting their guard down very slowly. What's this all about? This was looking real good. And then a monkey wrench got thrown in it. A monkey wrench got thrown in the whole daggone thing. Maybe you're suspicious. Maybe you're wondering if this person might be a player. Now, I don't know if they are. I'm not saying they are or they're not. But you may be wondering, maybe for some of you, they've just been guarded for a really long time. Maybe you've heard some rumors about this person. I don't know. Or maybe you're just trying to be cautious and careful. I don't know. But I'm kind of getting that you're wondering if they might be a player. You're just trying to be logical and practical about this person, but you got some hardcore feelings for them. Okay, well, that's about all I can get out of that. Could be an Aries for some of you. Let's see how they feel about you then. How's this person feel about Virgo? What are their true thoughts, feelings, opinions, and intentions? Let's see. Uh-oh, Tower card. Maybe they got something going on in their life that you don't know about. Maybe, especially if you're not really all that closely connected to them. Like, say, for example, you're interested in somebody at the workplace. And you might know them a little bit, had a couple conversations with them here and there. But they got something, I think this person's got something going on in their personal life that you either don't know anything about or you know very little about. Yeah, man, this person got something going on. They got something going on in their life. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Wands, Tower card, 9 of Wands. They going through something. 3 of Swords. They going through something. Something bad happened. What exactly? I don't know. Could be anything. Could probably different for all of you, but could be anything from the loss of a loved one to a recent breakup. Maybe their mom is sick in the hospital, or maybe their damn dog died. I don't know. But they got something going on, boy. Now, okay, let me try to get a little bit more specific with it. For those of you, only those of you who know for a fact that this person recently got out of a relationship, like I'm going to use the coworker example again. Say it's like a coworker, and you know enough to know that they just broke up with their partner, but they don't really seem to say much about it. Oh, they fucked up about it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Whatever it is that happened in this person's life, they fucked up about it. And so I think they're kind of trying to stay strong and pretend that everything is cool in their life. Pretend they got it all together, but they don't. I don't even think this person has the bandwidth to process a genuine connection with anybody. I don't think so. I don't think it has anything to do with you personally. I think it's really hard to say here, sifting through all this energy. But all this shit aside, I think they would be interested in you. All this shit aside. King of Wands, King of Coins. Yeah, this person's real big on keeping their composure. And everybody knows that when you feel like this on the inside, right? When you feel like that and you got to keep your composure and play it cool like nothing's going on, that takes every fucking ounce of your energy. Every ounce of your energy. You can't process nothing else, right? So, okay. Could be a Leo for some of you. Who else do I got here? I got Leo. Oh, I got Sagittarius as well. Well, let's see if this is going anywhere then. Is there going to be an outcome with this situation? A love offer going to be made? What's going on here? What is going on? What's the dealio? Okay, so y'all are coming together. Get 2 shuffles for the 2 of Cups. But they're not really keeping their composure very well. I think, see, this is one that, I think a love offer is going to be made. I do see the 2 of you coming together. Here's the thing, though. Here's the funny thing. Y'all start coming in and getting a little bit closer. It's going to be easier to start seeing through, they got something going on. They got something going on. So I see y'all coming together, possibly maybe going out on a couple of dates, but as far as anything solid and stable, it doesn't really look like it's getting to that point. You may start wondering if you're just wasting your time. Yeah. I mean, at least that's one step in that direction. Could be a Taurus for some of you. Also have Cancer here. Let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? What is the advice? Sun card reversed. Three of Cups. See if y'all can be friends first. That's where I would start with this. See if y'all can form a friendship. Maybe some of you are friends, possibly, but see, let's say you're already friends. Even if you're already friends, see if you can take it to that next level of how do I fucking word that? That's confusing. First, work on a friendship in the beginning, right? And then see if you can connect at that deepest level. Because, see, those are the relationships that end up successful. Are 2 best fucking friends who connect at the deepest level. That's a successful relationship. Your best friend, right? Even your BFF, right? There's still a level that you don't quite connect at. I'm not saying it's not deep. Oh, you can connect real deep with your BFF. But the deepest level is reserved for very, very, very few people, right? It's not that you refuse to connect with anybody at that level. It's just there's not very many people who can connect at that certain level. So see if you can do that and get this person to let their guard down a little bit. Maybe see if you can even help them through whatever it is that's going on. If not, you might want to think about exploring other options. If you can't form a friendship with this person, a good, tight BFF friendship with this person, you might want to start exploring other options. All right, now we're going to look at the current relationship. And I am putting long-term intentions into this. So, what is going on between Virgo and the current relationship? What's going on? Why does this keep coming through for everybody? You're like the third or fourth sign this has come through for. Looping around, repeating a cycle. All right, whatever issue you all have been stuck on together as a couple, you're not quite making it past that issue. It keeps looping around and repeating the same cycle and looping around and looping around and looping around. Two more shuffles, two more. Okay, star card reversed. Some of you dealing with an Aquarius. Wow, this is weird. So first I was about, okay, so look, here, this is how strange this is. So here's star card reversed. So somebody here is just losing the passion, does not have a very positive outlook on where this is going. Lovers card reversed. You know, the connection just isn't there anymore, right? Whatever you all have been through, whatever cycle you all have been looping around in repeatedly has put a permanent dent in the connection. But then we got Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. So maybe one person here isn't really aware of how serious the problem is. King of Cups reversed. Maybe the person that you're dealing with is a little bit too emotionally immature to understand the severity of the issue. But here's the most important thing that we're all wanting to know. Is it coming to an end? I don't think so in July. So that's the outcome. Not coming to an end in July. And if it's not coming to an end, it's doing what? Repeating the cycle, right? Okay, some of you dealing with a Gemini. I also have Leo here and Aquarius. Let's see how they feel about you and what their intentions are. How's the current person feel about Virgo? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Fool card reversed. Well, I mean, they know that there's an issue. It's not that they're completely blind to the problem, but they're not taking it that seriously. They're not really aware. They're completely oblivious to the fact that you really sit around and contemplate whether or not you should just throw in the white towel. Maybe especially if y'all have been together for a real long time, you know, like 10 years or something like that. I just don't think they believe that you would ever go anywhere. So it's really easy for a person to continue whatever bad behavior that they're displaying if they don't believe there will be a consequence. Think about this. I'm going to paint an imaginary scenario. Imagine shoplifting was no longer illegal. Imagine that. How many people do you think would still do the right thing and walk into a business and pay for the products? Some would, right? But some would not. There are some people out there who only do the right thing, not because they want to be a good person, but because they're afraid of the consequences, right? See what I'm saying? You get the point that I'm making here? I'm kind of thinking that this person is aware that there's a problem, but they don't really truly fully believe that you'll ever go anywhere. So what's the incentive to work on it, right? You ain't going nowhere, right? They don't have it in them to look at themselves and say, yo, I got something I need to work on. I'm kind of fucked up. This isn't fair to you. So I got to work on this, right? They don't have that in them to do that kind of self-reflection. And I mean, as sad as it is, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. A lot of fucking people don't. This person has a demon attached to him. Some of you may be dealing with somebody that has an addiction issue. I know that may not be all of you, but I feel like it's one or two of you. Person has a addiction, alcohol issue, something like that maybe, and it's pushing you the fuck away, but they don't believe it, right? Something to that effect. Well, let's get the advice on this since, like I said, we already got the outcome. What is the advice? Chariot. And the Empress. Wow, okay. I got a little bit of wiggle room here. I got some wiggle room here. Okay. All right, so we need to have that conversation. Some of you may already have. If you already have, then just this doesn't apply to you. But some of you need to have that conversation with this person. Like, yo, I'm for real. I'm not playing. I'm this close. I got 1 foot out the door. I'm giving you a chance, to really start working on tackling this issue. But if I walk out the door, I ain't coming back. Period. Period. Not semicolon, not comma, not question mark. Period. Right? Now, for those of you who have already had that conversation, if you have, well, this is one of them types of things where one of two things. Either I just accept that this is what I got and deal with it, or time to boot, scoot, and boogie. Later, tater. One of the two. Only if you've already had that conversation. Because if you've already had that conversation, you got to stand on it. Because if you have that conversation and you don't stand on it, then they have every right to believe what they believe, that you're not going anywhere. Because if you say you're going to do it and you don't, then, well, that's why they don't believe you're going anywhere. See what I'm saying? I know it's a hell of a fucking mess to be in. Oh, God, I know. It's a mess to be in a situation like that, but welcome to Earth. Welcome to being a fucking human, dude. All right. New person. This here is now for the Virgos who just recently connected with a new person. Let's see how the energy is looking. Okay, and Page of Swords, decent communication. Page of Pentacles. All right. Okay. Well, one thing that yells at me here is I don't see any cups on the table. Oh, there's one. Okay. Finally, I had to dig to get that. So, decent communication kind of seems, I don't know, man, kind of back and forth. Like King of Wands, Page of Wands reversed, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords upright. Maybe, I don't want to say mixed signals. It's not mixed signals. I don't know how to explain this. It's not like mixed signals. You wonder if it's in your perception. Like, you're not sending me mixed signals. I'm just wondering if I'm making things up in my head. Because one day it just really seems like you're into me, and you know, I really feel like I'm on good terms with you. Then the other day the next day I'm like, well, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm reading you wrong, you know? And it's not that you're sending me mixed signals, it's that I don't know if I'm perceiving this the right way. Does that make any sense? I hope I explained that right. I may have just totally butchered that, but that's the only way I can think to put this energy into words here. Sometimes that can be tough. That can be real hard. It's one of the hardest things as a tarot reader, in my opinion, is putting these complex energies into words. That's hard. See, because, you know, you get a download, basically it's like a telepathic download. Lay the spread down, you get a telepathic download. If I was to sit here and try to explain everything that I see in this spread, it would probably take me an hour. So I got to take it and make it as efficient as I can in a couple of minutes. So hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, though, oh yeah. You definitely feel a very unusually strong connection with this person. Some of you may have seen this person in dreams before. I know that may sound kind of weird, but believe it or not, I've heard that a lot. I've had a lot of clients over the past week or two tell me that. Oh, a bunch of them. Man, I've seen this person in dreams. What does this mean? Whoop-de-whoop. So some of you may have possibly seen this person in dreams or visions or whatever. May freak you out a little bit, because maybe you've never experienced a connection that intense before, or at least on that level, you know? All right. Okay, this is kind of scattered and all over the fucking place. Let me see this person's feelings and intentions. What are their feelings and intentions? Boom, 8 of Cups. Why does that always have to come through when I read a new connection? I get so tired of that, man. Tell them, OG followers, tell them, what comes through every time Rich reads a new connection? What comes through every time? Tell them, what is it? I don't even have to tell you what the card is. Just tell them, what comes through? The fucking past. Every time. I try to steer around it. Y'all don't even know. There's so many times little cards come out, and I'm like, man, I don't want to talk about that. I'm just going to scoot that to the side. And then another card comes out, and I'm like, God damn it. Then another one comes out. I'm like, fuck. I can't steer around it, you know? The past. So this person is still in some way or another hung up on their past. I don't know if it's in a good way or a bad way. I don't know if they still love this person or if they just hate him and want to kill him. I don't know. But in some way, they are still very tightly, energetically tied to somebody from their past. Sun card, though. Okay. Well, this is odd. Who the hell is this person? What? Oh, what? So they're very, very hung up on somebody from the past. I would even go as far as to say they're probably still in love with somebody from the past. But they're very happy. This person's very happy. Maybe a little bit too happy. If that makes any fucking sense. Temperance reversed and the Sun card. Maybe they're a little bit too happy. Maybe they're the type of person that you kind of give them the side eye because it's like, nobody's that happy. Maybe you think they're faking it. King of Cups reversed, Ace of Cups. You dealing with a weirdo, yo. This person a straight up weirdo. Is that why you came? Is that why you watching this? Because you trying, because I can see it. Oh man, let me go try to watch a tarot reading, see what's going on with this motherfucker. I don't even know. You're confusing, this person confusing a damn reader. Their energy is so fucking weird. But let's get to the point. The point is, are they on some bullshit? That's what I'm really looking for. I don't think so. I don't think they're on some bullshit. I don't think they're trying to manipulate you. I don't think they're blowing smoke up your ass. I don't think they're trying to play games with you. I just think this is a very unique individual. Very unique. Does that make sense, y'all? They want commitment. They want long-term commitment. They're very hung up on the past. They're still in love with their ex, but they're a very happy person. But they may have a bit of a temper problem. Maybe they're a little bit bipolar, manic depressant. Maybe they get really, 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 really fucking happy and then get really, really upset sometimes. Maybe they flip-flop back and forth, a little bit bipolar. You know, maybe some of you. Now, I don't see the one card that I would be looking for to tell me this, but some of you may be dealing with somebody that, you know, with all due respect, has some mental problems. With all due respect, like, you know, they go to therapy and they're on medication and whatnot. You know, fuck, I don't know, dude. I don't know. God damn it. What? How is this situation playing out? Fucking A, man. How's this situation playing out? Hopefully somebody needed to hear that. Maybe most of you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but maybe it'll come through. Maybe it'll start revealing itself later on down the line. How's this situation playing out for July, though? Virgo and the new person. Virgo and the newest person. How's it playing out? Seven of Pentacles. So you are still very meticulously and methodically analyzing this situation to make 100% sure it's worth your time and effort. Okay? You ain't playing around. You ain't fucking around. You ain't jumping head first into this relationship just to be in a relationship. You thinking this shit through. Empress. Okay. Love offer coming through. Y'all are taking things to the next level. This person's going to open up and be a little bit more vulnerable with you. But you still ain't jumping in head first. You still a little bit too scared to jump in head first. Just a little bit. It's all good, though. Because there's a part of you that sees the potential here. This may be a very energetically unique individual. Especially, maybe some of y'all be dealing with somebody that is like on an awakening path, maybe. Maybe that Hierophant did jump out right before I closed out the last spread. So maybe y'all are dealing with somebody that is on an awakening path, you know, and everybody's awakening experience is very different and very unique, right? Some people lose their fucking minds when they awaken spiritually. Some people do. I was one of those kinds of people that I was the opposite. I was the opposite. I was fucking batshit crazy, buck wild, psycho before my spiritual awakening. And then once I began to awaken spiritually, my head leveled out. But some people don't react like that. Some people are just your normal fucking, Matrix NPC bot that runs on nothing but Matrix programming, and they're a good member who contributes to society, and they go to college, and they're gonna pay their bills and buy a house and blah, 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 that bullshit, and then, they awaken spiritually, and it's like, what the fuck, and it just blows their mind. And maybe some of you are dealing with somebody that's kind of been going through that lately. Maybe. I don't know, man. This is some of the weirdest goddamn energy I've ever pulled in a general reading in a long time. Anywho, let's get some advice, I guess. I'm kind of scared for the advice. I'm kind of scared for the advice, man. Okay, hold up. What's the advice? Do I dare? Do I dare? If their energy and intentions trip me up that bad, what kind of advice do we have for Virgo, for crying out loud? Good Christ, man. Try not to get too frustrated with them. Try not to. Try not. Try not to get too frustrated with them, dude. Try the best you can to maintain an open heart and an open mind. Sun card. Hey, man. Hold up. Yeah. Okay. Let me put it to you like this. I think I've already given you all this advice before, but this is, I think if you were to ever take this fucking advice, it would be for a situation like this. You're dealing with somebody that their energy is that out there. Step back and observe their general intentions. Their general intentions, right? What I mean by that is pay attention to how they treat other people. Pay attention to how they behave in all kinds of different situations. Pay attention to how they behave with their friends, right? If I just met you and you take me to introduce you to one of your friends, and you say, hey, by the way, shh, don't tell Joey I told you this. I'm not supposed to say nothing. I'm going to be like, oh, so your friend can't trust you to keep your mouth shut. Gotcha. Noted. Right? Or, some people blow my fucking mind. You ever seen that type of person who will blatantly, shamelessly, and unapologetically lie to somebody right in front of you? Right in front of you. And I don't know about you, but that makes me feel so fucking awkward. Because I'm like, dude, I know that you're lying, right? Maybe that person doesn't know that you're lying, but I know you're lying, right? So you're really going to show me how much of a liar you are? Like right in front of me? I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Do you expect me to trust you now? Are you fucking kidding me? Just Take the time to step back and observe their general intentions. Now, that can take a while. That can take a while, right? Because just because somebody has good intentions does not mean that they are always doing good things. Just because somebody has bad intentions does not always mean that they're doing bad things. Think about it. Some people who have the worst intentions always disguise it by doing good things, right? You ever met that person who always wants to do you favors and they're always doing things for you and let me do this and let me do that and shit you didn't even ask for. Oh, let me do this, let me do that. Oh, I got you, let me do you this and all these favors. Then the next thing you know, they dangle that over your head and use it against you. You ever met a person like that? Right? You want to pay attention to somebody's general intentions. Or like those people who go out and feed the homeless, right? But they have to film it. They got to film it and put it on the internet. Like, look at me. Look at me. Look at what a good person I am. Me, you know? Take the time to observe this person's general intentions. General, right? I'm not saying turn a blind eye to their actions. I'm just saying, like, if you see them take a certain action, try not to judge it right away, right? Just take a step back and put it on the back burner and say, okay, why did you take that action? What was your real motive behind that? You know? You get the point that I'm making, right? Pretty sure that if you can be patient enough with this very interesting individual that you're dealing with, you should hopefully see that their intentions are all right. All right, y'all, I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in, playing along, and showing love, support, and positive feedback. That's what makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget, those of you just now tuning in, I still have a reading sale going on throughout the remainder of July. After the 4th of July reading sale came to an end, the only readings that I put back to regular price were the one-day turnaround readings, okay? But the rest of them are still half price throughout the remainder of July. So don't forget to check down in the description of this video if you would like to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey.